welcome to Divinely Different Tarot. I'm Ashley Dawn, and today I decided to do a how to fix it pick a card. Said I'd do it like a few days ago or so, so I decided to do it. For this one I wanted to change things up a little bit. I actually changed the cards that I was using like right in the middle when I was shuffling, so should be interesting. And 4 piles came out, which is fine, you know. I like that, you know, it's meeting a variety of people and there's a lot more to choose from, so that's really cool. I also don't have any say over what comes out, but here's the piles. Okay, put them more into the camera view. Okay, so in this pick a card, I decided to do, I wanted to see who, like, if you have something you need to fix with somebody or literally yourself, you know, so I did pull some zodiac sign from Moonology for that, and then I wanted to see what it is that you need to fix. I decided just to go with Crow. I think it's Crow Oracle. Yeah, Urban Crow Oracle. And then I wanted to see like what's holding you back from like fixing this situation, so I used Soul Truth. Then I wanted to see what you need to embody in order to fix this, which I pulled from Animal Spirit. And then I wanted to see the advice to fix this, obviously. And I used Self-Care and Angel Advice for both of them. I also did get a few things when I picked out the charms, like a few, like, I don't know, tugs is really what I would call them normally. But so I did get a few things off of there, which I will be saying right before I do your reading. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, I wanted to say a huge thank you to all of my new subscribers, all my old subscribers. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. Thank you. And also a huge thank you to the people sending me things. That's like fucking awesome. I never thought that would happen, so that's really cool. So thank you. And there was something else I was supposed to bring up. Well, if anybody cared about if you'd seen, like, been following me for a while, if you noticed, I recently sold my my RV about a month ago, and I decided that at some point I'm going to get a slightly bigger and different one than what I had. I should have done more research before I got her, but I didn't, and that's just how that went. So anyway, but yeah, so things did change up on that, but I am excited. You know, it's more room in my driveway. And also, that's all I've really got. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook at Divinely Different Tarot. We can make an appointment. You can find all that stuff in the description box below, as well as your timestamps for your pile. So here are the piles. We have pile 1, which is Ketchup. Literally a bottle of ketchup. For my pile 2, we have Fish. That's what I decided to go with. It's technically that one really pretty shell one, but I don't remember what it's called, so I went Fish. Then pile 3 is Girl Gang. See, all cutesy. And for my pile 4, we have, of course, the Purple Mermaid. Because, you know, she just has to come out and play. Alright, so pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go ahead, pick your pile, and timestamps are in the description box below, and I'll see you at your pile. Bye! 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, my pile one. If you chose ketchup, this is your pile. Okay, so for some of you, I just wanted to say what I've got off of your charm is that somebody really needs to catch up with a situation that's going on, or like either a situation that's currently going on in your life or a situation with somebody is like something you really need to catch up on. I'm also hearing you just kind of need to like catch up on what's going on. That's what I heard, is catch up what's going on. But like I don't know if it's like news or if it's like things that are going on around you at work, or like I don't know. I feel like somebody's a little bit behind on something. All right. Now, we'll start with the Moonology. Now, if you're trying to fix something with somebody, this could be the zodiac signs, or it could be your zodiac sign. You only got Sagittarius and Libra. Okay, for some of you that are like trying to, if you're looking into this to figure out like how to fix a situation with a person, I'm hearing, or well, I see, look at the bigger picture. A new romantic cycle begins, and nothing yet is set in stone. But also hold your vision. So, okay, I kind of feel like you're like, well, am I ever going to meet somebody? Is there anybody that's ever going to come into my life? And it's like they want you to know, yes, there is going to be somebody that's coming into your life, but you're gotta look at the bigger picture. You're still not seeing something you really need to see. And nothing yet is set in stone. So it's like I feel like you kind of, it's like you have somebody that like you can ask for like when you're going to meet like your next romantic partner, right? And it's like you ask them and they like give you a time frame, and it's like you look forward to that time frame and nothing else matters but meeting that person. And they're like, no, you need to look at the bigger picture. You're just seeing this small little portion of what of course you want, and of course it's really hard to see anything outside of that little like piece of frame of what you really want. But they're like, no, there's something more, there's something else you're supposed to be doing, something else you're supposed to be seeing and accepting before this little picture that you want is going to come towards you. Like keep looking forward to it, keep going for it, but you have to realize that there's something that you have to see before then for that to happen. Okay? Yeah, they just really want you to look at the bigger picture, really look at something from a different viewpoint. Okay, so so for what to fix, for some of you, like I said, it's like a romantic situation. For others of you, it could be just a certain like situation, like for, I don't know, I'm hearing for somebody it's like a work related, and it's like it's like they want you to see something else, see something more that's going on. Like there's something that's different about this situation than what you're used to, and maybe that's what's like scaring you about the whole thing, and that might be like what's pushing you away from it. It's like just being scared to go forward. All right, but anyways, what it is that you wanted to fix. So Anomaly came out with the Crow deck, so this is your card that came out for what it is that you need to fix. Now this is an interesting card, okay, because to me it's okay, so you see how this crow is like, and pretty much like, I think they're called like albinos, okay? And then the rest of them are all like regular black crows. And they're like, well, you're the different crow. You're this anomaly. You're very different than all of the rest. You're supposed to be different than all of the rest, okay? So like, I don't know what this song that just popped in my head. I cannot remember what it's called, but it's just this line that came through, and it's, all of your friends are are having babies and you're not, or something like that. And it's like that could be like, I feel like it's an example, like all of your friends could be having, starting their lives, like starting their lives, cool. It may seem like that to you, they're just starting a new chapter in their life, but it's like they're going to, people could be getting married, people could be having children, and it's like, well, you're not there yet, that's like, you're very different than all these others, and it's like you're seeing them go and doing all of this, but you're not doing that, you're doing something different. And it's like, well, I don't know if that's what I should be doing. Well, yes, because you're supposed to be very different than the rest of them. There's something that you bring to the table that is very unique and very different than most. And it's like, I think that thing that is like unique about you is why you're having a hard time seeing it. I mean, I feel like it's something you usually try to hide, or something that you don't try to share with other people. And it's like, no, you need to share that, because there's something about it that needs to be seen, that needs to be out there. I feel like you're this light, and there's all of this darkness that's it's not like so much like around you, it's just like other people's, it's like you just are like this shining light, and then the rest around you may seem a little bit darker, but there is a purpose for that. You're supposed to help bring them towards the light for some of them, and you don't do anything, you don't even have to do anything, is what I'm like trying to get at. It's just like you being there and talking, and just being who you are is what brings these people to their light, their own light. And it's so interesting because I'm noticing that all of these crows, like, their bodies are facing forward, right? And then, but their heads are facing the backwards, which is the way that this crow is facing, is facing that way, this whole body is facing that way. Because I feel like what you did was you did go through your dark shadow. You did figure out, you did heal exactly what it is that you were meant to heal, okay? And I feel like that's what makes you so different than all of the rest, and that's why, like, see, their bodies are facing this way, right? But their heads are turned towards this way, because they're trying to look at their past, they see things from their past, they keep looking in their past, and it's like you had done all of that work, and that's why you're like this. It's like you went through all of it, you healed everything that you can heal alone, and it's like you're trying to, like, and it's like you're like, well, this is very different, and because I've done all of this work, it's like everybody else is different than I am. But it's like, so this is number 2. There's somebody that's out there that is exactly like you, in a sense, okay? They're very different. They have done all of their healing that they need to do as well, right? They're just as like this, but it's like you have to help these by being you, or by accepting who you are. I just saw 1313. So, yes. And I feel like as soon as you do this, as soon as you accept yourself and help these others, it's like that's when your wish comes in. Because I do see a lot of wishes, like, underneath of this, that's not really what they are, but that, like, when you're a kid, and you blow those, and you're like, and you have a wish, and if you blow all of them away, the wish will come true. It's like, that's exactly what this is. Like, all of your wishes will come true. Okay, what is holding you back? How can I be more flexible right now? What are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today, and trust the outcome will be your highest good. Today's soul action. Remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. And then it says, then do some yoga. So do you think there are things inside of your life that you're being very stubborn on? Maybe it's like you don't want to help certain people, like those people I was seeing in the background. Maybe it's like you don't really want to help them get through it, but it's like, I also feel like there's something you're trying to control. Like, maybe it is that, like, one little, like, viewpoint that I'm seeing is like you're just, like, stuck on this one little viewpoint of what you want in romance, and it's like there's all these other options, and I'm not, like, don't like, what is that word called? Don't go, like, below your standards or whatever. Like, don't give up on what it is that you truly want. It's just like, also notice there are other things out there too. There could be things that you're supposed to be experiencing that you haven't been experiencing, and I do feel like there are other soulmates that you're supposed to be, like, talking with or being close with in a way, and it's like partnerships with them is what I'm hearing. And it's like you don't want to see any of them. You only see the one thing you truly want. And that's like, well, that's you being too controlling in this kind of situation. Like, yeah, it's great and stuff, but you have things you're still supposed to learn from these people. It's supposed to help you grow along the way. And I feel like it's the same thing for them as well. They need to learn things from you so that they can grow along their way, so that they can meet their people too. It's like a learn from both situations, from both sides. Also, controlling things only makes things further away from you, go further away from you. I learned that the hard way, so just, keep that in mind. Like, if you're trying to control every little situation, like trying to micromanage pretty much the world, it ain't gonna work. And it's not gonna work because you're trying to control something that is not in your control in the first place. And because you're trying to control it and you're not seeing that you don't have that control, it's like, this is just my way of saying it, okay? And it's just easiest way to explain it is like, it's like a punishment from the universe. Like, no, you don't get to control this. This is my shit. You don't get to do that. It's like the universe is your mom yelling at you for doing something you're not supposed to be doing, and because you're not doing what you're not supposed to be doing, you're getting punished for it. Like, that's what that is, and it's a great way of looking at it because it makes a lot more sense than how other people explain it, So, yeah. And then we have, from what can I release my judgment right now? Judgment closes our hearts to the truth and separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. On what are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. Today's soul action: look at the person you are judging as if you are looking at a small child. See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes. See their desire to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace to open your heart to this truth. When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved, I am whole, I am limitless, and so are they. So I do feel like either you have some kinds of judgments on yourself, or it could be judgments that you hold on other people. And if judgment's not our place. Like, yes, there is like a judging to a degree of like who to spend time with and whom not to, whom to let in your life and so forth. But it's like you're holding too much judgment on, like, either I feel like it's on yourself, or it could be on like a particular person, when like that judgment should be like turned around, I guess is what I would say. But like, and it's so interesting because like judging doesn't really help in any situation, but we automatically do it because that's what we're taught from a young age to do, is to judge a situation or to judge a person, but you can't really judge a book by its cover. I mean, like, shoot, if we did that, half the people that looked like they could eat you are the people that are really kind, and sweet, and the people that look like they would be movie stars are the ones that are literally killing your children and eating them, like, that's the fucked up thing of it, so like you can't judge a book by its cover. You have to feel with your heart and with an open mind. So I feel like that's what they're asking you to do. What can I do to make a difference? What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it? And oh, you have a mission you're supposed to be doing. Like, because as I'm reading this anomaly card is actually popping up in my head. You're very different than everybody else. There is something you are supposed to be doing. You are literally supposed to be making a difference in the world. But anyways, what keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it, such that every ounce of you screams no more? Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Today's soul action: make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. What's so interesting is, like, the other day I read this thing and it was like, it said, Grandma, how do you deal with your pain? And she said, with my hands, my dear, with my hands. I create with my hands from the pain that I've been dealt. And like, she's just creating, like, she's making a sculpture in one thing. There was another one where there was a painting, and I was just like thinking, that is a great way to get your pain out, even if it's not something you're really interested in or anything like that, like, or maybe you've never done it. I do feel like there is something that you should try to do to create from your pain. Not only is it very healing for you, but it's also healing for other people as well, to know that they're not going through this alone. Now, this is what you should embody in order to fix this. We have regeneration. No matter what happens, you can adapt. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. I feel like you're a survivor and you've survived so many different things. You can adapt to new, like, any situation. So it's like they're just asking you to adapt to this situation because things are going to change again. Guardian. Gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. So I feel like that they're asking you to be the guardian, to be the gentle and wise protector, you know, to be confident and to hold your power, to help protect the ones that you love. I do feel like they want you to protect the ones that you love, because I do feel like there could be a lot of like, I heard discord among friends or among family. So there could be like, people just aren't happy with a certain situation that could be going on with you in your life right now or with your family. I also think they want you to ask for guidance from your angels and your guides. And then you have protection, because that came out twice. Help me protect the ones I love. Gentle and wise protector, and protection came out from turtle. So that is so cool that all that came out right there. I don't know if you can see all the words, but it's there. Anyways, you are the master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. I love that. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. So I feel like you should be happy because you are very protected, you know. I do feel like, because I see here, I'm seeing like you surviving, you adapting to being alone. It's like, because I don't see anybody else in there, you know, there's not another lizard there. And then you have, in this one, you have somebody that's meeting another person. It could be teaching, could be protecting. So it could be like, you know, it could be a family member that's helping or protecting you, somebody that you look up to. And then I feel like as that is happening, it's like you meet somebody along the way to be your partner, or do somebody that you just partner up with. And I just saw 2, 2, 2, 2. And then we have community. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. You are the queen of abundance. Shit's coming to you. It's great things that are coming to you because you're a powerful creator. You know, your work literally blesses everybody. I feel like not only as a being, you know, because like you are just, like I keep seeing this light, this very bright light. So I do feel like you're a very bright, you have a very bright soul, and it's like a lot of people are drawn to you. I do feel like you do something about advice and helping others out. Like I do feel like that's the kind of person that you are. You kind of go above and beyond for people when they're in need, including in your community. And I feel like you need to be more open to receiving sweetness. I feel like there is some sweetness that's been due to you and it wants to come in, but you keep pushing it away and they're like, stop. So this is your self-care. This is also how to fix it, but more like how to fix it when it comes to yourself, like how to take care of yourself. We have soaking and bath. So I think more or less what it's talking about is either A, you need a shower, you need to take a bath, put some Epsom salts in there, like take care of your body. I do feel like it's just more like concentrating on your body. I'm also hearing something about hydration, like it's really great for your skin too. Like, I don't know, that's what I'm hearing as well. We have make a meal. So working with your hands, like I did say that earlier, so I do feel like maybe working with food, cooking things, like baking things, like I feel like that's something that you really enjoy doing. It's a way for you to heal. And it's also a way for you to give back to the people that you love. And then it has be still. So I do feel like they're asking you to, you know, be still within yourself, to like listen to what you have to say. I'm also just seeing somebody just laying down, and it's like they're not, you know, you're not really sleeping, you're not resting, you're not doing any of that. It's just like you're just being still within the moment. And it's like you're concentrating on yourself and your well-being. In a way, it's like meditating, but I don't see somebody sitting in a meditation pose. Even though meditate was literally right under it, dude. That is crazy. So I said be still, and then meditate was right under it. That is so fucking funny. But anyways, so yeah, they're asking you just to like meditate, to be still, to pay attention to the things, you know. They're also asking you to take a look at some of the because I'm seeing a big lotus here, and a big lotus is usually like coming out of a difficult situation in a whole new light, and it's like they're asking you to do that, to look at a difficult situation you had gone through, like one of the biggest ones, and seeing how you've changed. It's like, I don't know, there's something about seeing how you've changed that's like really pretty, like, amazing. It's like transformative. It's also very healing as well. And I also feel like you're going to be getting a lot of downloads as well in this meditation pose. You might be getting a new crystal, like a new crystal around your neck. I also see drink tea. I'm seeing a lot of mint leaves. But I do think they're asking you to like take better care of yourself, to drink tea, because there's something about it being different than what you've already been drinking. So somebody could have an addiction to like caffeine, and it's like they're asking you to step away from the caffeine. This is one of the ways there are teas that have caffeine in it to like help out and letting go. But it's like there's some, you need to like get back to your natural roots. That's also what I'm hearing. There's something about something, I know it's so weird, but like something is in some sort of a tea, and it helps with the digestive system, and it's like it helps flatten out somebody's stomach. I have no idea, that's just what's coming through. Okay, and your angel advice is to take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. So you needed to take action. They're telling you that you need to take action because you are you know your truth, and you need to like share it, and you need to trust yourself as well. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. Again, you know, talking with people, helping people out when they need it. And I do love how spiritual teacher came out, you know, because I do feel like you do have a way of counseling people, and you have a way of opening up their gifts, because it's like they only see a part of the situation, but you help them see the whole situation. I also feel like you also have a way of like pushing people without really pushing them towards what their true heart's desire is. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or a pedicure. So, really quick, this is the bath one, and this one says you're going to take a bath. So you're probably going to take a bath today. So that's for somebody specifically. So enjoy your bath. I love baths. Okay. Or you may even be getting a massage, but I feel like somebody might be just taking a bath, just relaxing and enjoying themselves. I really see you appreciating your body. Go for you. We also have your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So I do feel like that is, you could have been very angry lately. You've been a bit, it's been hard for you to even imagine forgiving somebody in a certain situation. But it's like Archangel Uriel wants to help you release that anger and unforgiveness. Literally just ask him to help you, you know, to be like, please relieve my heart of this anger and this unforgiveness that I hold within. And then you also have, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars in your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. So do not compromise when it comes to your dreams, to your heart's desires. Just keep going for it, and it will happen. And then it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you and protecting you during these changes. So that's like 3 cards that straight up said protection when it comes to this, you know? So, and it's like 3 different decks. So you need to realize that you are protected, that you are safe. If you feel like you're unsafe, that's just bullshit. You are absolutely safe. The angels are watching out for you. Your guides are watching out for you. I even feel like there are people watching out for you that you don't even know about. But it's like, I do also feel like there is somebody that is actually watching you. Like, it could be from a distance. But this is the time to, if you want to do something different, you feel like you need to do something different, go for it. Do it, you know, including when it comes to a spiritual advisor, a spiritual teacher. I do feel like for somebody that is something that you've been called to do, go for it. You know, this is the perfect time to do it. You're being watched. You're being protected. You're going to be fine making this transformation. Just go for it. Whatever it is that you feel for it, go for it. But this is all that I have for you, my pile one. I hope it was helpful. If it was helpful, let me know by hitting that like button, or letting me know in the comments below how it resonated with you. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. But that's all I've got for you. For real this time. I'm going to go now to my pile too. Maybe meet again. Bye. Okay. Truth. Crow. Moon. Okay. Okay, my pile 2. If you chose this fish, this is your pile. Okay, so I had to look up one of these cards because I don't know, I felt like I needed to look it up, so I did. I do have that out. But first I want to start out with the zodiac signs that came out for if you need to fix things with a person, or this could be your zodiac sign. We only have Libra, Gemini, and Sagittarius that came out. I do feel like when it comes to a certain situation, it could be with a Libra, but it's like things will work out the way you want it to. But don't let your past hold you back. You need to expect powerful change, including when you realize that communication is key with any situation, any relationship. And it's like as soon as you realize this, luck is on your side. There's also luck on your side when it comes to, it could be a Sagittarius in your life. It's like, I don't know, something is bound to happen or something is supposed to happen. Okay, so these are from Crow anyways, and it's like what to fix. You have fear that came out and waterproof. So I wanted to look up waterproof, and this is what it says. Crow feathers have a greasy protection coating that prevents water from getting through to the skin. You too have the ability to create a waterproof exterior. When we are waterproof, we are protected from others' draining emotions that can weigh us down. Being waterproof allows you to experience a storm without letting it hold you back. When we are waterproof, the words, actions, and emotions of those around us do not impact our perception of who we are or our self-worth. Casual insults, snarky comments, and emotional vampires don't bother someone who is waterproof. Being dragged into someone else's drama can take an emotional toll and leave you feeling waterlogged. But when you are waterproof, you can be a good listener and a shoulder to cry on without absorbing their emotions, leaving you free to support others in need. Waterproof asks you to create a barrier between the feelings of others and yourself when inner strength is needed. So, I think that you might be afraid of being too waterproof, of not letting people's emotions come through, or not seeming interested in others people's lives or the emotions that they're currently going through. I also think you have a fear of, for some of you, it's literally fear of emotions, your emotions or other people's emotions. You don't do well with them, or you just don't know how to communicate them very well. I'm going to come back to this, but I want to just go with what's holding you back. Do I surround myself with people who lift me up? The people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? Today's soul action. Make a desire list of the type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself and clarify if there is anyone in your life who no longer serves you. Can you love them from a distance? There is somebody in your life, or it could be a couple of someone's, and it could be people that you're very close to and you really, you don't really want to imagine your life without them. Like, I feel like it's somebody that's very close to you. But there is somebody in your immediate circle who is... they don't help you step into your greatest potential. I don't think they actually believe in you. I know that sounds horrible, but it's like there's something that this person says, and it could be like on a daily basis, that actually kind of like digs at you a little bit. It like gets under your skin, and it's like it's been like bothering you for a while, okay? There's something about this person that also doesn't really, like, they don't build you up, they break you down, it feels like. I feel like somebody is like, they could always have a negative thing to say, a negative remark instead of something positive. I also kind of get somebody who wants to watch your downfall, right? But it's like, it's somebody close to you, so it's not really, you don't really want them to be out of your life. But it's like, if somebody wishes for your downfall, they should not be in your life. You can love that person from a distance. I mean, I know it's horrible to say, but it's the truth. Nobody should ever wish your downfall, okay? And if they do, that is somebody that, again, needs to be out of your life. But, Um, there is also somebody that could be very negative that's around you, and you could try to be helping this person and be more positive, because it's like that negativity does have an effect on you. But I also feel like that's why waterproof came out. I feel like that's why it was like right below it. It's like if there is somebody that's in your life that you cannot see yourself not having in your life, but they are very negative and they kind of bring you down, or they say things that like fester under your skin. It's like they want you to be waterproof to this person and what they have to say. Do not let what they have to say affect your self-worth, because I do feel like this person does kind of, make you second guess yourself a lot. And like, you don't need that in your life. Nobody needs that in their life, okay? So if you do have a hard time of not letting other people, what they have to say, get to you, then maybe you should like, push this person out of your life, love them from a distance. It just is what it is. It just might be time for you guys to move forward, like move on without each other. But if it is easy for you to be waterproof and to let what they say slide off you and not bother you and not fester, then I mean, go ahead and do that, like continue to be that shoulder that they cry on. But I do not feel like that's exactly what it is. I do feel like you kind of do need to not let people's emotions or their thoughts really bother you. Because like, they're not living your life. This is your life. Okay, at the end of the day, you go to bed with yourself. What makes you happy? What do you want in your life? Okay, what will make you happy? What will make you feel, like you're making a difference? What makes you feel good, I feel like that's what they're trying to ask you to do, and you also have make a vision board here. So I do feel like that is something you really need to look at. And you don't literally have to make a vision board, but literally look at things that you want, and it's like, make a list of things that you want and go for it, okay? And if there are people that are like, you can't do that, don't do that, like they're trying to take you away from that goal, that like vision board that you have, then those are the people that they're asking you to be waterproof about, to not let them in or to hurt you or to let what they say get to you. And if you can't do that, then you are going to have to walk away from that person. I do love how it came out. I also see journal here too, which actually makes me think that some of you might need to start writing things down, to start writing things out. But it's like there's something about writing things that is actually could be very therapeutic to you. As well. And I also like seeing the journal makes me think music, and there's music journal. It just popped up in my mind. So you might actually have a music journal, something that you like, you write things out and it comes out like lyrical, it's I don't know, I feel like it's unintentional for you. But there is something about you need to start working on that more. You need to start paying attention to that, do something with that. And also spend more time with friends, because I do feel like I feel like for some of you might be becoming a slight hermit unknowingly. It's like you don't spend a lot of time with people, or you just kind of like have been, I don't know, I feel like you have been going through like a slight healing process, but it's also like you've been like kind of pushing people away, and it's like you need to like spend more time with people, spend time with friends. I also see for some of you, you have been spending a lot of time with friends, but there are like certain friends that they're asking you to hang out with, instead, or to talk with. It's like, I don't know, the more the positive, the better the effects. All right, so this is what you need to embody in order to fix this. We have self-reliance. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. So, okay. I'm hearing when it comes to self-reliance, which is a snow leopard, by the way. When it comes to, you need to be more self-reliant. You need to just focus on the things that you can bring to yourself. Because I feel like you have all the tools that you need to bring forward your dreams and the things that you want in your life. But I feel like you kind of, I don't know, I feel like somebody's been relying on other people around them at the moment. And it's like when you rely on yourself when it comes to these things, that's when things come towards you a lot easier, a lot smoother. And also so for when it comes to the mystic, it's like you know that challenges make you stronger. Like, not what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Okay, I see that in my mind's eye, and it's like that's something that you very much follow. But it's like you do face a lot of adversity because you're very different than most people. People try to put you inside of this tiny little box, and it's like, I break free from that box, and they're like, well, that's not what you're supposed to do, and it's like, because you do that, you do have to take the time to rest and renew your strength, feel your own emotions. I also feel like you've got some abilities, some psychic abilities that you are going to start coming more into and start flexing more, is what I'm hearing is flexing. You also have greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. So I do feel like there is a leadership path that you are supposed to be taking at the moment. I do feel like that might be something that could be hard for you to do. So, okay, for some of you, it's hard for you to take the back seat, for you to let other people take control. For others of you, it's easier for you to let other people take control, but it's like what's going on at the moment is not what is going to help the situation. So it's like you want to take that leadership role, and they're telling you to go for it. And your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. So there is a lot of things that you have gone through in your life that really does help people, that inspires a lot of people, and it helps people want to grow further. But you will achieve whatever it is that you're trying to succeed. You just also have revealer of truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. I feel like they're asking you to obviously not take things too seriously, to enjoy life, to enjoy things, but to also see the things that people are going to try to throw your way. We also have revealer of truth, which is actually kind of what I'm really sticking on with this one. So revealer of truth to me is your truth, you own your truth, but it's like you have to step more into your truth. You have to really, yeah. I also feel like you might need to call somebody out on their bullshit. Or I don't know, I feel like you're going to, or you need to call somebody out on their stuff, because it's like they've been getting away with it for too long, and it's not acceptable. All right. The only things you have left for self-care advice is pleasure and massage. So, okay. I do feel like you're going to be getting a very pleasurable massage very soon, but I do feel like there is some kind of a muscle in your body. I was really seeing the neck, the upper neck, and then there's also the lower back. So actually, when you have a headache on this lower part of your in your head, it's actually because you're stressed about something. You're overstressing, you're overthinking about something, and you need to make a decision now, because it'll just get worse. There's also some back issues, so I am seeing getting a massage from somebody or a friend, somebody just giving you a massage. But I do see pleasure. Now, it could be self-pleasure, because I do see self-pleasure. But I'm also seeing it's like you're concentrating on a specific person, and I don't know, it's like you are literally having a connection with this person as you pleasure yourself. I don't know, it's for something specific. Now, your angel advice is, now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So, angels are very kind of they're not pushy, but they do have a way of being, hey, this is what you've been asking for, and it could be as subtle as a, yes, I know I say that weird. It could be a commercial that keeps popping up. For example, if it's if a college keeps popping up and it's something that you're kind of into, but you never really wanted to go for it. It's go for it. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Go for it. That's the angels giving you advice. Or it could be a billboard that you see over and over again. It could have a same theme or a pattern, and it's you need to see that pattern. And it's that pattern is what will help you move forward. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intention. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. I think you've been really down on yourself, you know, and that's why they're asking you to spend some time alone. I think they're like, well, you need to take some time away from your friends for a while. Decide what it is that you want as a person. Decide what it is that that your heart desires, what it is that you intend to do. And also to get more of a positive perspective, but because I feel like there is somebody that you hang around that is just so negative, and they need a fucking chill pill is what they, you know what, get stoned with them. That's what you need to do. You get high with them, really, really fucking high with them, and then you discuss with them something that makes you fucking really happy, so that when you're doing that happiness and you have that shining, you know, emotion coming out, now this will really help out. If they bring you down, they're not true. They're not a good friend to you. They're not a good person to you. They don't mean you well. If they do keep going with it when you're shining like that and they go with it, then that is a good person and you should continue to keep them around. All right. Then you have, I am the angel of marriage and I am assisting you right now. So you be in a marriage right now and you're getting assistance into either helping your relationship become stronger or helping you dissolve their relationship. It is whatever works for you. Then you have, what do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. So see, negativity, like there is somebody around you that is too negative. That's the person that you need to like either tell them to take a freaking chill pill, not to be so negative, because then that negativity is not going to help anybody in this situation, okay? I do feel like whoever it is, there's somebody that could be like, it's disguised. Like, because I see like a gecko and I never fucking noticed that before. And she's painting. So I'm just hearing like these parrots, like, you know, they're like, yeah, go for it. We're happy for you. You're doing what you really want to do. Keep going for it, you know. And then there's somebody that's back here that's like, no, you can't do that. That's not going to happen, right? So there's the gecko that I never noticed before, and she's actually painting with a fucking paintbrush, which I also never noticed before. And you have one parrot here, one parrot here. That's like, go for it, you got this, you can totally do this. And she's creating and doing whatever it is that she, you know, is inspired to do. So even if there's somebody in the background that's like, no, you can't do this, it's like painting over, glossing over what they're saying because it's bullshit. Time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. So, stop helping everybody and do something for you. Do you. Okay? You need to do you. You do you. I feel like you need that time alone for a while, just to be by yourself, just to like figure out what it is that you truly desire instead of what everybody else is pushing on you. Just you do you, boo. Alright, this is all I have for you in my pile too. I hope this was helpful. If it was, let me know by hitting that like button or letting me know in the comments below how it resonated with you. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. If you have any requests for videos, please let me know in the comments below. But that's all I've got for you, so I'm going to move on to my pile 3 and maybe meet again. Bye! right, my pile 3. If you chose girly gang, this is your pile. Okay, so there is something here, but it's not a lot. So somebody could have gotten a girl fight. Like there could be like a friendship, a girl gang. Is what I'm hearing. That kind of could have gotten in a slight fight, or isn't just they're just not in sync. You guys could be not in sync at the moment. Excuse me. I'm also seeing a star here, like a star that's like I keep being drawn to it. So there is something about your friendship, your like friend gang that is actually really inspiring to a lot of people. It's very bright. A lot of people are inspired. Is what I'm hearing by this connection. Okay, so your zodiac signs that came out for with whom you need to fix something with is Scorpio, Virgo, and Capricorn. What it is that you need to fix that came out is anticipation. Okay, so the funny thing about this is what I'm getting is that you kind of been anticipating something to happen. Now you could be expecting something to happen with one of these people, or it could be that you've been like I mean, it's like this. All right, so anticipation is interesting because it makes you excited. It makes you want to go forward for like, whatever is coming, it makes you anticipating, like makes you excited. Okay. But there's something about it like, what if, like, I don't know, I heard, because when I was reading that, and I keep coming back to that same line, like if you, this anticipation, if what you get, what you're expecting is not what you expect it to be, how will you react to it? How will you change the disappointment that's going to follow? So there is like something in that, and like I'm being drawn to like there's like 5 of them in the background, 3 and 2. So I do feel like this could be like the girl gang, or this one could be the girl gang, and then there's like something that you're anticipating. So maybe this is what you're anticipating, is this that's coming along, and this is what you have with you at this time, and it's like that they've got your back. So I do feel like it could be like friends or like very close people that you're close with. It's like that they always have your back. And it's like you're anticipating this that's coming in, and it's like 3. So like I do see, and there's 3 down here too. So what the fuck do you mean by 3? Maybe it's like you're expecting a partner with children. Like you're expecting them to come in. And then I also just, like, I can't but be drawn to the fact that there's, like, a setup here. Like, maybe there's some kind of, okay, see, people that got your back, okay? They're watching with you. They're watching for this expectation. And this is what you're expecting, okay, this 3 to come in. And I like how it's 3 at the bottom, too. So there's 3 right there as well. So it could be, like, like I said originally, it could be, like, a person with some children. And then it's like your there's all of this that's behind here, which actually kind of reminds me of like you could be meeting this person somewhere, like sitting somewhere and meeting them, because like I do see the tables and such, but it kind of reminds me of like a wedding situation or some kind of an announcement, So maybe that's what they're talking about, is this kind of anticipation for this. Now, when it comes to a Scorpio, they are asking you to work through your fears. So there might be something that you're afraid of when it comes to a Scorpio, or when it comes to Scorpio season. But I do feel like it's just like something that you kind of need to work through, something you need to heal. Or it could have been like you could have been in a relationship with a Scorpio at some point, and there were things that you didn't think were worked out very well, or you didn't do that great of a job, and they're like, well, you just need to work through those fears and realize that that's what you need to know what to look out for, or what to do in the next relationship, or what not to do. When it comes to a Virgo, a time to give rather than take. So this could be the expectation. It's like you're expecting them to give to you, but rather than you, it's like rather than you waiting for this person to give to you, it's like you need to give to them. Your hard work is paying off, including when it comes to a Capricorn. I'm also hearing something's going to happen in Capricorn season. That could be what you've been anticipating, something happening in Capricorn season. There could be something you've been working on or working very hard towards, and it's like that's when this is going to pay off, and things will really pay off for you. What's holding you back? What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? What story are you telling yourself? When you think about your dreams, what is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you are not living in the life you desire, it's because of a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. Today's soul action. It's time to upgrade. Look your belief in the eye. Where did it come from? What new belief are you ready to adopt in its place? How will this change your results? Remember, your belief is the root of your result. Own it, heal it, upgrade it. So I do feel like there is something that you've been expecting, and it's like they're asking you to look at what you're expecting and don't limit yourself when it comes to this expectation. But also, it's like there's something that you have within yourself that keeps, like, you have a limiting belief about yourself, okay? Or a limiting way that you look at yourself. You're putting yourself in a box when you're supposed to be out of that box, you know? And it's like they're asking you to take a look at that and to, like, to change it, to realize that you are not that box. You are more than the box. Am I focused on what I am losing or gaining? Are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. Today's soul action. Today, make a list of all the things that you will gain from the change you are going through. Feel your heart, take a breath, and deepen into trust. Amazing things are coming. So I do think you're embarking on a new change. Like, there is something that's happening. It's a huge change in your life. I do feel like not only as if I think it's something you haven't done in a long time. And I feel like you're so focused on the things that you're going to lose through this change, but you're not noticing all of the things that you will gain. There is something that you're going to gain you don't even see yet, because it's because you're not focused on it, and that's why you're not seeing it. But like, it's going to be a huge surprise, and it's going to be a fucking amazing surprise. Like, this is something that you truly want, truly desire, but because you're not focusing, you're not getting it, you're not seeing it. Yeah, I do feel like you need to, you just keep seeing all the things that you're losing, and it's like, it's okay that you're going to lose these things, because what takes its place will be so much more, so much you. Am I letting fear stop me? Are you experiencing a mountain of fear right now? Are you still stalling, freezing, or giving up? The juicy secret is that you are the boss of fear. You are unstoppable. But it's up to you to see that by taking action. Ooh, excuse me. Today is still action. Today, be brave and do it scared. Choose one fear and move through it. You are in need of a hero, so that is who you will become. Be your own hero. Fear is temporary, okay? It's very temporary. It is just something you have to move past, because regret is forever. You don't want to have this regret forever that you're not, that you were too afraid to say something, okay? You know what kills me? So I see it more often than I'd like to admit. I'll see people that have they love somebody, they're interested in somebody, but they're too afraid to show or to go for it because they're afraid of what that person will do or say, when in reality that person mostly feels the same way, but you're just too afraid to go forward because you're afraid of things that will change, and you're afraid you may lose this person, when in reality it would be changing the dynamics of things a million by a million, it'd be changing everything, and it's like you're just too afraid to change or to see that change. So you need to stop being like a coward, I'm sorry if I triggered you, and to take action, because there is something in your life that needs you to take action, that needs you to move forward, so that things can happen. If you let this fear hold you back, you will regret this for the rest of your life. You will always think about it. So instead of living with this fear, just go through this fear and make it happen. Make what it is that you truly desire, that you truly want, make it happen, okay? Because you're the only one that knows what you truly want, what you truly desire, okay? And you are also the only person that is allowed to tell yourself if you deserve it or not. And here's the thing. You telling yourself you don't deserve it is not cool, okay? Like, you deserve the best, the absolute best. Do not tell yourself you deserve some kind of bad shit happening to you, because nobody fucking deserves that. You deserve happiness and to enjoy life and to, do the things that you enjoy. So stop focusing on the things that you could be losing and start focusing on the things that you're gaining, like the things that are going to be amazing for you. Don't let that fear hold you back, because that fear is just going to hold you down and drown you, okay? We don't want that. We want you to strive and to be amazing as you are. Okay, these are the things that you need to embody in order to fix this. You have patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently toward your purpose and patient. Step confidently toward your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. So you need to be more patient, Yes, you've got this expectation, it's going to happen, but you need to be a little more patient when it comes to it, because you might want to take a look at the things that, like, there's something that you're expecting, and there's something about this expectation that you have that is holding you back. You're just afraid of it, or afraid of what could happen or won't happen. You also have abundance. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Love life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. So be grateful for what you have and pray about it. That's the great thing, like most people, they just, when they're talking with God, they're just like, well, this is all the crap that's going on. Could you help me out with it? Yes, of course, ask for strength, to move forward. But also talk about the things that you're very grateful for, like nobody wants to hear complaints all day. Nobody wants to, who wants to hear that? You want to hear the great things too. You don't want to hear just the bad things, because there are good things too. So I do feel like there is something about paying attention for what you're grateful for. And as you pay attention to the things that you are grateful for in your life, that's when you'll become more abundant in so many different ways. You have power. I am indestructible. Honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. So I do feel like never give up is a huge thing right here. This is the huge thing that they're trying to say. You need to remember that as long as you honor your intuition and go where it leads, you will succeed. To remember that love and gentleness are your real strengths. That the love that you hold and that you are, and the gentleness that you bring to any situation is your true gift that you don't even realize or see. Higher calling. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. I like how this says it, because you have everything that you need in order to move forward, to do the things that you truly want, to have this partnership that you are seeking. You just need to let go of the past. You need to make the noble choices that you may be afraid to move forward with. You have keeper of secrets. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. I feel like you need to spend some more alone time. It's some quiet time as well, as what I'm hearing, instead of having background noise. Just don't have any of that. I feel like that's where you'll really find your strength. I also feel like you'll be getting a lot of downloads about people, and you have a way of keeping those things secret, I'm also hearing there could be a certain situation you just need to take a time out from as well. And also, nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. So if you're worried somebody's going to lie to you, you know the truth and just stick with it. As long as you stick with it, you will see the truth. You will see what is before you. Your advice when it comes to self-care: clean your space. So I do feel like you could be doing a lot of cleaning. I do feel like doing this cleaning will really help open things up for you. It also, something about the smells that'll be very happy. It'll make you very happy inside. Alone time came out again. So, spend some alone time with yourself. Just go out and, find what, I feel like having this alone time will help you find the balance, within that you really need. You You have burning bowl ritual, which is actually a let go thing. So I like how it says the let go again. So like let go of the things that have been holding you back. Okay, so like I'm hearing write down your fears and watch them burn. You can even do it in like a candle. You could do it in like a bowl or whatever. But it's like watching that your fear dissolve will really help you move forward to take action in your life, and including with what you truly desire. And then you have connect with the earth. So I feel like going on a walk, going on a hike, just enjoying nature will really help you, find the balance that you're looking for, and also find some answers that you've been seeking. You may come across something on this walk that you might end up keeping. Like I'm hearing like there's like a crystal or something, or a gemstone that you might find on your walk. Then we have hydrate, so drink more water. I feel like drinking more water will not only help you in healthy wise, but I also feel like it's going to do something for opening up your third eye more. You spend time with animals, so I do think you'll be spending time with your animals, or spending time with other animals in general will really benefit you. I just see somebody spending time with like a cat or a dog, just petting them and hanging out with them. We have intuition, so listen to your intuition, your third eye. I do feel like you have ancestors, you have lots of gifts, and you just need to pay attention to them. I feel like you need to really focus on yourself, the gifts that you have within yourself, and to continue healing yourself and to continue experimenting and going forward. We also have movement. So I do feel like there is somebody that could just be like sitting around, sitting down a lot more, and they're like, well, you need to do some kind of movement. You need to get out there. I'm also seeing somebody just like doing yoga, like meditating as well, but like finding balance, working on their core strength. I feel like this is really just a focus on you kind of thing right now. It's like what you need to fix is to focus on you and what works for you. And then you have new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. So I did see you have new psychic gifts that you're working on. I do feel like there's also some spiritual experiences that are coming with this that will actually help you open up your view on the world and yourself. It'll 1111. It will like really help you start to see things in a different light. We also have, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So if there's some kind of a venture that you've been thinking about doing, yes, this is absolutely time to do it. Only happy outcome will follow this. So like this is exactly what you should be doing if this is what you've been thinking about. We also have, I'm helping you heal the physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So I do feel like you're definitely a healer. And I feel like you need to concentrate on that too. You need to continue to heal yourself and healing other people around you. Archangel Gabriel. Why do I want to say Gabriel? You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Again, like you're letting the things that you tell yourself hold you back. Okay? You're fucking amazing. You've got a gift you need to share with the freaking world. Okay? And I understand that like it's very hard to move past the things that we've been taught, or the like thought processes that we've been taught, or that we've had to cope with lives and stuff like that. But it's like you need to get past that, because you have a beautiful gift that you really need to share with the world, and this is literally your like divine purpose. Okay? And like the only one holding you back is you and your fear. And again, fear is temporary. It's an emotion we made up. It's like something that wasn't even a thing. Like when you see children, they have no fear because they're not taught it yet. So like that's just crazy. I just don't understand why you're holding yourself back when you have all this talent that you really need to share with the world. And then you have, it is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits yourself as well as others. So I do feel like you have a way of like, it's like you hide yourself away sometimes because you are this very powerful being. You know people's secrets before they tell you. There's something coming in that's going to be everything that you truly desire, but it's like you let that fear hold you back. And they're like, you need to stop doing that. Be in your power. You know how to be in your power without hurting anybody, okay? So just be in your power so that things will come towards you instead of like move away from you. Take control of your life by taking control of things that are for you. Like by taking control of your life, working on you doing you, helping or making your life healthier, not just spiritually, but also in mind as well, you know? But this is all I have for you, my pile 3. I hope this was helpful. If it was helpful, let me know by hitting that like button or letting me know in the comments below how it was helpful. If you have any requests for videos, let me know in the comments below and I will get to them as soon as I can. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. And that's all I've got for you. I'm going to move on to my pile 4 now, so may we meet again. Bye! Okay, my pile 4. If you chose this mermaid, this is your pile. Okay, so somebody needs to have a little more fun. That's for somebody. There's like literally a couple people. You need to have more fun in your life, you know. And there's also somebody else that needs to. There are other people that really need to take a step back from the party time. I guess there's like really just 2 kinds of people around here for this pile. Some that need to actually have more fun and people that need to have less fun. Not so much like less fun, it's like you need to take life a little more seriously. Okay. Oh my god, it's going crazy today. Alright. The other thing that I was getting when I picked up the mermaid is catch and release, okay, which is so funny because when I was thinking that, you know, because like I started doing these cards like right away and catching and release came out. Okay, so technically it's not the right catching I was thinking inside of my head. It was the CATCHING one, but still, I just thought it was funny that catching and release came out when I was thinking that. But anyway, so what you need are who you need to fix things with. We have Leo, Capricorn, and Aquarius. So we have here surrender to the divine. Okay, because I do feel like there are things that you're trying to control that you have no control over, and it's like the divine's like, you don't got control over this, so stop trying to control it, okay? it's like, because you're trying to control everything, like I feel like you're trying to micromanage things. It's like nothing will come of this situation because you're trying to control it so much. You also have nothing will come of this situation when it comes to a Leo. And also don't let pride get in your way. So I do feel like there is you're being a bit prideful. I feel like you it's like, I don't know. I just heard for somebody, it's like you're going through a divorce. You've worked so hard for everything that you have. And now you're going through this divorce, and the person that you're going through this divorce with is asking for everything you worked for. And it's like, they're like, don't let pride get in your way. You still have to get out of this relationship. You're not getting out scotch-free because it don't work like that. You guys did build all of this with each other. That person was with you as you were gaining all of this. They were there supporting you as you were doing this. They not have been, I don't know, something could have, obviously you guys have grown and changed, and you're not like wanting to, you can't do this with this person anymore. That's why you're going through this divorce, but I do feel like you are trying to micromanage what you can keep and what you can't keep. And that's the thing. You can't do that. Because what you have earned with that person is either A, supposed to stay with that person. I feel like it's supposed to stay with that person. Like that was a different life, that you guys had shared together. And that is something that that person had worked for and kind of needs. Like I feel like there's something about they need that, okay? And then there is something that you have to, you're going to be losing something. You're giving something to this person. I get it. You've worked so hard for it, but there is something else that's coming in your life that is different and that is right for you, that is going to bring you more than what you had with the person that you were going through this with. You also have the end of a tough cycle approaches. It could be with a Capricorn. So I do feel like when it comes to a Capricorn or in Capricorn season, there is something, like very tough cycle that you've been going through that's going to end. It could be that's when the divorce is finalized. It could be when I don't know, some kind of a cycle closes out, something ends in that time. And we also have bring love into this situation. I feel like it could be talking about Aquarius, bring love into the situation. So when it comes to an Aquarius, show love instead of distrust or wearing a mask or something. I'm not 100% sure. Kind of just wanted to jump into what it is that you need to fix, which is catching and releasing. So here's the thing. I do feel like you've been saving up for something. You've been putting things away. You've been, I do feel like you're kind of hiding things too. It's like because there's something in your future that you're saving for. Okay? But you have to release something in order for this to come in. You need to release something that, okay, so somebody could be 39. You could have been with somebody for 7 years. You could have been building something up for 7 years. But it's like you need to release something from your past. Now, I see something that's in a circle. I do see a cycle. I see a dead crow in this circle. Okay, so this could literally be a death you need to leave in the past. Or it could be somebody you need to, like a relationship you need to leave. And I see you flying above, being free, letting go of this situation with 2 others. There are 2 others that are with you that is leaving this situation behind. So this is what I'm seeing from the release. This is what you need to release. This cycle with somebody, this thing that is complete. The cycle is complete. The circle is complete. Okay, there are things that are falling from it, but I feel like it's more or less like giving to this person what they had asked for, and it's like leaving this situation, going forward. This is you, and this is 2 that are with you. So you could be like if you for example, if it's like a divorce, like if you're leaving a divorce behind, it's like you may get custody of your children. Okay. We will start, because you had the most that came out for Soul Truth. Okay, you lie to yourself a lot. We all do it. We all go through it. But you need to chill out on that. And there's even lying to yourself a lot. Okay, so this is what you need to work on. This is how to fix it. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? The expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We can experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. Today's soul action: be grateful. You are being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for our soul, and it's accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. If you expect nothing and you are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment, which I absolutely agree with. You know, like, we do have these impossible expectations when we go into a relationship, or when it comes to certain things or like situations in our life. We have these impossible expectations, and then when they're not met, we are filled with disappointment because it's not what we expected. But we never communicated that this is what we wanted if it's with a relationship, okay? And we also never went for what it is for a situation, you know, and we never put in our full 100% for it, so we're not going to get exactly what you expect back in that situation. So they're like asking you to be grateful for the things that you do have, or the things that you have experienced in this life so far. So, like, you know, like, did you know, okay, like, I don't know, it's for somebody that's out there. There are some people that can't have children, okay? They will never be able to bear children. They will never be able to have them, you know? So there's like, be grateful for being able to have a child, or to having that experience with somebody, sharing that experience with somebody, you know? Because there are some people out there that can't have that experience, you know? They would love to, they would do anything to have that experience, but they can't do it because it's just not, their body won't allow it in this lifetime. So there's just like, be fucking grateful for what you got and what you have, you know, because A, it could be taken away from you at any fucking moment, and B, like, being in such a grateful state only brings more blessings to you, instead of just focusing on the things that you don't have, okay? Because, like, you know, not everybody's in the same spot in life. We also have, how does my body want to move today? You know, my nose was not itching for any of the other readings, but for yours, it's going crazy. When we move, we change our state and raise our vibration. This new elevated state becomes a channel for more energy. Are you moving your body daily? Are you passionate about it? Is it time to try something new? Today's soul action. How does your body want to move today? Listen and joyfully do. So I feel like you really need to move your body more. You need to get out more. I do feel like you've been sitting around a little bit. I feel like you've kind of been a bit lazy. It's like you're like, I don't know, I feel like you're in your head about what's going on, or things that are not going on, and that could be why you're like stuck in this position. But it's like, you need to get out about, you need to do things because your body needs you to do things. Am I communicating my needs? Your needs matter. What are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? What are you afraid of? Is it possible that what you are fearing is not true? Today's soul action. Journal these answers. What are my needs? Am I saying no and yes enough based on my desires? Am I telling my full truth? Do I believe that my needs matter, and do I share them with others? Do I ask for what I want? When communicating my needs, what am I resisting, and with whom? What do I need in order to feel safe enough to express my needs? You need to talk with somebody. There's like a certain person that you're supposed to talk to that you've been resisting. And like, why are you afraid to say this to this person? What are you afraid is going to happen? There is somebody that you really need to communicate to, that I feel like there's something you do need to communicate to them. And like, I feel like you're afraid to say something to this person, but you have to. Like, it's something you need to do, you know, and you need to realize that your needs matter, that what you want matters, okay? So just go for it, you know, like, don't be afraid of anything. You know, fear only holds you back. Fear is temporary. It's only going to hold you back from the things that you truly want to do. Do not live with regret, okay? Regret is forever. Fear is temporary. Who can I serve today? In a world lacking soul-to-soul connection, small and simple acts are what create the biggest and most lasting impact. We shift our own pain and experience an avalanche of love when we lose ourselves in the service of others. Who needs you today? Today's soul action, listen to your heart. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection today and give solely to spread your more love, expecting nothing in return. Notice the joy that you feel when you serve others. Listen to your heart. Who needs you? No offense, but I kind of feel like you've been really inside of your own head so much that you're not seeing things that other people around you need from you. I do feel like if you're a parent, there's something your child needs from you, but they might be afraid to ask you for it because they see that you're in pain and they don't want to bother you more. So there is something about getting out of your head, getting out of your getting out of that spot that you've been in, that stuck little area for such a long time, because there are people around you that need you, that you have something to give to them and that you can easily give to them, but you're not, because you don't know that they need it. You're not seeing it. You're too much in your head. What are the dominant emotions that run my life? How do you feel your day? Stress or joy? Trust or anger? Anxiety or peace? We have only today, right now, the journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin filling every day with what sorry, high school flashback. But when we begin filling every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. This is fulfillment. Today's still action. Lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? Like, I agree. I don't know why we always set like a goal for ourselves. Like, this is where we need to get to in order to be happy. That doesn't fucking make sense, dude. Why can't you be happy before then either? You know, like, why can't you be happy till you get to that goal? And then when you get to that goal, you be even more happy, you know? Like, I just don't understand why we do that to ourselves. Like, nah, sorry for that tangent. But I do feel like you need to look at how you fill your day. Like, are you stressed? Are you living in stress or joy, trust or anger, anxiety or peace? Like, what is it that you currently feel most of the day? Because I feel like you need to really focus on that. Like, if you're too stressed out, well, what is it that's making you stressed out? Maybe you need to cut that out of your life, you know, because you don't need that much stress. Nobody needs stress like that, okay? And also, like, there's also, are you like... do you trust easily, or are you more likely to be angry with somebody than to trust them and to trust that they'll do right? There is something about like letting go of anger and trusting that things will work out. Again, with the whole trust and the control, like I feel like you do have slight control issues, and yeah. Anyways, am I in my head or in my heart? What is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of your own life. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. Today's still action. Today, master your mind. Watch an inspiring video, do some tapping, read an empowering book, or write out all of the reasons why you believe in yourself and your dreams. And I love how this one came out, because it kind of reminds me of positive affirmations that actually came out in your self-care. So I do feel like you need to start, you know, really thinking about the things that you tell yourself, because I feel like you you down yourself more than you up yourself. So I feel like they're asking you to really see yourself for what you really are. Like, look at the way that you talk to yourself, because I feel like the way that you're talking to yourself is really just bringing you down and further away from where it is that you truly want to be. Also, like, when you live in your heart, when you do the things that you like, that you truly desire within your heart, you actually feel a lot more happier, a lot more grateful for things than if you were to live in your mind, where like you constantly tell yourself that you don't deserve this, that you can't do this, that you need this in order to get to this, when in reality you don't need any of that to get to that to feel the happiness. You can just literally feel the happiness if you allow yourself to. All right, so what you need to embody in order to fix this. We have happiness. I love how I came out, happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. That is so cute. Like, I literally just said that. I mean, I've been saying that this whole time, actually. All right. Choose happiness. Release expectations and enjoy every day. I do feel like there are expectations that you have of how, like, ways that you think things what should happen, and instead you need to enjoy what you do have at the moment. Again, and I also heard like surrender to the divine. Like, that's the second time I've heard that. So I do feel like you need to like know that things will work out. to the best. They will always work out to the best for you. You just have to have faith, and you just got to believe that it's going to happen. And I know it's easier said than done, including when you've had a lot more bad happen to you than good, but like, expect miracles, expect things to be different than what they are. Change the way that you view things, the way that you view yourself, and the way that things are around you, or things that happen, because that's not what things are meant to be for you. I feel like you're supposed to have a lot of great things happen for you. You just got to allow it to happen. You also have magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. I feel like these are things that you really need to tell yourself. You need to tell yourself, I am brilliant and I am blessed, okay? Again, letting go of the past. That's what this whole reading has been about so far. You need to let go of the past. You need to let go of this cycle that's holding you back, because it's not doing you any good. It's not moving you towards your heart's desire or what you truly want. So just let go of it. You need to continue going through this transformation that you've been going through, which is letting go of things and starting to like learn new things, like learn things about yourself that you may not have actually seen before, or actually starting to embrace things about yourself that you didn't notice before. You have, oh my goodness, that is like 3 in a row. I'm not even kidding you. They're like right on top of each other. That's what they all say, let go. So let worry go right there. Let go of the past right there. And let go of the past right there. Like literally, that's 3 fucking cards in a row, all on top of each other, saying that you need to let go of the past, okay? First of all, your future is not in the past, okay? Maybe there's somebody that's in your past that is a part of your future, but they're not that same person anymore, so it's really not the same thing, you know? So you need to let go of that, because it's not doing you any good. The past has helped form you into who you are today, but it does not define who you are. Who you were with in the past does not mean that's who you're going to be with in the future, okay? Just because that's how a certain relationship of yours was in the past does not mean that's what you're going to have in the future. If you keep thinking that, sure, that's going to happen, because you're literally forcing it to happen, but don't. Let all of that go. Learn from the past, let it go, and move forward. We have prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. You know, and you have, like, as soon as you let go of the past, as soon as you let go of those things that you've been letting hold you back, that's when these great things, these blessings are going to be coming in for you left and right. So you're not going to see them until you let go of the things from your past that are holding you back. And there is something that's holding you back, and you need to let it go. It is not helping you, okay? And I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything like that. I just want what's best for you, okay? We all need to be at our highest level very fucking soon, okay? So I'm just saying, sorry, you know, I'm kinks on. You have protector. You are an old friend. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. Okay, you are meant to create blessings with your magic. You are literally a magical person, and you have so much to share with the world, but you can't do that if you're going to be stuck, if you stay in your past. Yes, we're going to move on to self-care, and this is how to fix things for yourself. You have to take a walk. I feel like going on a walk will really help open your mind. You may actually run into somebody on this walk. You may run into 2 people on this walk. You might want to go through the mountains, or I don't know, there's something about a river. Even going on a walk at night. I feel like if you go on a walk at night, you might actually run into somebody. And then I just heard, why would I go on a walk when I own a car? First of all, it's not about owning a car. It's about going on a walk in nature, because nature has some messages for you. Fresh air is really good for you, and being inside of a car is not fresh air. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so angry with you. And then we have rest. You need to rest. You may have been crying about a certain situation. I feel like it's because you're crying about a situation that it's like a wish that you wish would come true, but it's like that wish hasn't come true, but it has come true. You just haven't seen it yet. That's crazy that comes up like that. So you need to rest. I see like little dots that are under this person's eye, like they've been crying, and then they're resting and they dream about somebody, okay? And then this is what they're wanting. This is why they're crying. It's because they wish a dream come true, or wishing a dream could come true, you know? And they don't see that it's right there. It's right in reach. That's you. Use your hands. So I do feel like using your hands, like building things, making things, like creating things, I think that will really help you heal. I also think that you could make something for somebody, or you can make something that you actually make a decent profit on. It's something that's very unique that other people don't see. You also have sound healing. So you might want to look into not music so much, but there are those things out there that is like, I don't know, like there is some kind of a sound, some kind of a vibration that you're going to hear that you really connect with. And I feel like you might actually, like, I feel like you can recreate this sound, but you can also, it's very soothing, and it's something that you really need to listen to. And then you have connect with fire. So you might actually have a bonfire with some friends, like with just going or being around a fire. I feel like you'll be spending time with friends. I'm seeing like 3 people that you're spending a lot of time, 4 people you're spending a lot of time with. I'm also seeing it's like you're having this fire and the sun's starting to go down. Write a gratitude list. I do feel like, again, you just really need to be grateful for what you have and stuff. So maybe writing it out might actually help you out. I see like a notebook, maybe things that you write things in that are like really personal, like a journal for you. That might be something you might want to look into, is writing a gratitude list in that journal. You also have build strength, so you might be going to the gym, working on building yourself up, like you're building your strength. But I'm also seeing the third eye, so I'm seeing you build strength in your third eye as well, like trying to actually see things for what they really are, really developing your psychic abilities. You also have ground yourself, and I'm also seeing somebody like healing their chakras, like so I do feel like meditation might be really helpful for you, like really connecting with yourself and the things that you need that heal. It's like just taking a look at yourself from a different perspective. You also have beauty rituals, so you might want to like paint your nails or like do something that feels like you, something that makes you feel really good about yourself, something that really feels like you is what I'm hearing. So like, and I do see somebody painting their nails. Like I see red here, but I see somebody using black nail polish. Positive affirmations. You need to tell yourself, I love myself. I am worthy. I am grateful. I am beautiful. I am brave. I choose love. I am healthy and I am happy. These are things that you really need to concentrate on telling yourself, because they will really bring yourself up and it will really start bringing things towards you as well. Plus, be more positive, because there's somebody in your life that's obviously too negative. You might want to look into, I think it was pile 2 as well. You might want to look into pile 2 if you felt a need for it or whatever. Okay, so this is your angel advice. We have, your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. So again, remember I was saying you were trying to like micromanage things, trying to make things like go a certain way. It's like whatever it is that you've been trying to make happen, the reason why it hasn't come in yet is because you keep trying to like micromanage it. They're asking you to stop trying to force it to happen, and then as soon as you start as soon as you stop trying to force something to happen is when it will come in for you, you know? So just keep that in mind. Stop forcing it. We also have keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. And I feel like that's actually talking about, like, it could be talking about a certain situation that you're in or a certain goal that you've been going for. It's like, just keep going towards it and things will really start happening for you. I do not think it is talking about the same situation as the thing that you're trying to control. I feel like there's something you're trying to control. You need to let go of that control. That is a different situation. This is talking about, like, something that you, this is something you have been trying to, like, I feel like this is something that's buried. that you've been trying to not go towards, but it's like you've been trying to like subconsciously go towards it. Like it's like your subconscious, like you need to go towards this, you know you need to go towards this is what you need to do, and you're like, no, I'm just gonna chill back. They're telling you to keep charging ahead. Don't take no for an answer, just to keep going forward and expect things to happen, even like if it doesn't seem possible. And then you have, you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. So, you know, I remember talking to this guy, and when I was reading this, it came up in my head. This guy was talking about how he doesn't mind dropping down to other people's levels because it's easier, you know, to drop down. And I'm like, but it's harder to ascend back up, you know, to keep going up. So why would you want to drop down to somebody's level when it takes so much work to get to that upper place? So, like, and this is, like, perfect, because it's, like, telling you don't do what everybody else is doing, because you're supposed to be different. You're supposed to be at a higher vibration than everybody else. Even if it seems like it's impossible, you're supposed to be at that point. You being at this point will inspire others to reach to that point as well, to take the time to heal the things that they don't want to heal within themselves, to take the time to find themselves before they can meet the love, you know, find love that they're looking for. Oof. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? So I do feel like that's something you really need to ask yourself, you know, what brings you closer to your divine purpose and which takes you away from it? And I feel like you will want to move towards what brings you closer to your divine purpose rather than further away from it. So I do think that's something you really need to take a closer look at, because I do feel like there is something that's currently in your life that's been taking you further away from your divine purpose, and there is also something in your life that's been trying to come into your life that will bring you closer to your divine purpose. Take what resonates. And then a caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. So there is something that they're asking you to take a look at. I feel like somebody may have offered something to you or is trying to offer you something, and they're like, well, take a closer look at it, because there's something you're not seeing about the situation that doesn't work for you or that will not work out for you. So just look at it. Take a look at it. And then you have, I love, this is the second one that says this. You are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. So there is a cycle in your life right now that you are closing out, and you're very close to, you know, very close to achieving it. And it's like, as soon as you end out this cycle that you are closing out, that's when a lot of happiness is brought towards you. You can't let fear hold you back from it, because I feel like that is something that you've been doing, is letting the fear hold you back from moving forward in this situation or this relationship. And I do feel like there is a relationship you need to not have so much expectation towards, because there is like, it's like the expectation that you're bringing into this situation may actually lead to disappointment, or of it not happening as soon as you want it to. That might lead to some kind of disappointment in your life. There is something you've got to let go of in your past, because it is holding you back from everything inside of your life. Like literally everything that you've been wanting is on hold until you let go of this cycle, until you let this all go. So this is all I've got for you, my pile 4. I hope this was helpful. If it was helpful, let me know by hitting that like button or letting me know in the comments below how it resonated with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find that on my description box. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. And I can't remember the rest of what I was going to say. I hope you have a great day, and may we meet again.